Hello there. I'm gonna have to try and work that out, aren't I? Where I can get it, that the music really fades out as the scene's switching. It doesn't seem right now because I have to wait like a second to talk. Otherwise I feel like I'm shouting over that intro music. Anyway, hello there. Let's get the game on. So, hello there, Aranya. And we've got... Well, we got a good climb, I would say. I mean, what, 3 battles? 951? I'm okay with that. I haven't got anything I need to do except for Crimson's GC. That's the downside. So we could be into GAC pretty quick today if all goes well. I've done both my raid runs. I thought I will get that out of the way before I start today. Thankfully, neither took too long this week. I think Crimson's may have taken the longer, but that was just nailing down the Darth Maul RNG. Saying that, Padme wasn't quick either, so probably tilting out my arse a bit. Okay, so I cocked up a bit there. Just checking, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, I should have wiggled. You know, this is where I know I'm not a great player. Like, you know, during my GACs, people get frustrated, and I'm like, I know I'm not a great player. I get frustrated at myself. But I can't help but look at this, say, how I do this pretty much every stream. And each time I have to think through what I'm doing. And it's just because a lot of the time I can't hold in things with every single battle unless I've done it like so many times it's like muscle memory. You know, and even then like this, like I say, this is arguably at muscle memory level, and even then I'm still forgetting things. Just interesting how my brain works compared to some other people. There we go. There is one thing. It's, I wouldn't say it's impossible to lose or anything dramatic, but it's a lot easier winning against Sith Assassin lineups when it's not Emperor Shuttle reinforcing. Alright, full auto. Tends to be the Emperor Shuttle that screws me over because I forget, alright, that's going to reinforce, then 2 turns later it's going to be Mark 6. And not even that Mark 6 is, you know, you can't work around it. Like, say, if you do the right turn order, you can avoid it going Outrider. But a lot of the time I forget it and I don't stealth. Alright, let's go for Steel King. I think I was trying this on my phone yesterday. I say trying in the sense that I can't remember offhand if I won. so Plo comes back for more. We'll do that, why not? And that pop up, I was like, what are you? Okay. So Kenobi goes, we'll pop that on Cat. Alright, thank you for the stun. Not. We can ignore taunt, so let's just go there. Still gotta work around Padme and her shenanigans, but I'd say we're alright. We'll call Cat. I can't actually say I know what I'm farming Datacron-wise here. I've got a little bit of Conquest Energy. Well, I say a little bit of Conquest Energy. I've got Conquest Energy left. And I want to use it as late as possible, even though it's already at max. I want to kind of justify you, like it being a late spend, if that makes any sense. Right, let's go for Shaq. Actually, I don't know why I'm going for Shaq. I might as well just go for JMK at this point. I think if I'm going for a Cron, but the one I'm thinking of would be another Jedi Cron that's got the same sort of things with Plo, but it's got the stun level 6. Retaliate doesn't seem to have the same oomph. It's a shame you can't remove the taunt. I know that'd be the same here, but just seeing this, I'm like, oh, come on. We've still got the ult, so that should get rid of Kenobi. Alright, so that's the light side tank revive. You know, for a level 7, Relic 7 Shaq, that's actually quite a lot of dodge mastery, it seems. I think she's got dodge mastery. I might be imagining that. Now I want to look up Shaq. Yeah, genuinely, I'm like, am I imagining that? Critical chance, critical damage, deflection chance, and dodge chance. That's not bad memory from the Cam mission. Okay, so I figured we'd still be on cooldown with that, so let's just see what we're doing here. I can't do anything with this yet. Saying that my Conquest Energy will kick in soon. We got to box 6. I didn't see the point in chasing for these 3, or the red. I didn't have enough in me. I mean, I got the globals done, but there was just like something in every sector that would be either a chore or just be not worth it. So I was like, go on, we'll take box 6. I got box 5 last time, so I'll put more in this time. But yeah, that will tip me over the edge on that one, and it'll give me a little bit of each of them as well, so that's not bad. I could really do with some of the other materials, though. Got enough of them. Let's just see if we can top up these actual left-handers. Alright, so we've got enough of that. I do like that gear piece, by the way. As just in general, like when I'm doing the trims, I like it. I think it's just something that I always tend to have a bit of. Right, let's cash in 5 of them. I've still got my mod engine. It's pure because I didn't know what I was doing this morning on my phone. I couldn't be bothered going on Discord. You know, such a chore. Right, so Crimson is working. This is Crimson here. It was done that. We've done Luke. Barris's Cross, which we can't do. The next up, it's Wicket. There's Arrow. We'll see if it is the Arrow. Nah, I doubt that. That's more like it. I like the bot, but it does have a bad habit of mislabeling things, shall we say. You just tend to think to yourself, if it says Arrow, it's the one to the left. If it's, you know, if it's a right-hand piece, you go to the left. If it's left, you go to the right. Okay, so 2 battles. We got Mini GG, and then we got... Who's over here? Blue? Yeah, Blue. Bit awkward for me, because I'd rather hit one of these two, but they're both just out of my way. As much as my shardmates might not like it, I've got to give them some due. They've actually positioned themselves where it's difficult to get. At least if you're doing efficient climbing. Right. Okay, so that's the easy bit. We did get a few assists as well, so that's good. Let's see if we can get a kill shot. No, we needed Horn. Okay, so just basics for now. We'll do the AoE. Actually, that was pretty good damage. I always think to myself in that situation, if my Harm was Relic 8, would that... Well, if my Harm was Relic 8 and my Chewie was Relic 7, would that have gone through? Probably. Decent damage there again. We got the second life. Well, we got the Fury class into its second life. All right, Fury class down. Feels weird, but I am actually looking forward to Punishing 1 coming soon. I don't know if it's going to be this week or next, but I'm looking forward to it for the simple fact we've had 1 ship this year. It really genuinely feels like we need new ships. Like, the fact that I'm all caught up on all my ships now, pretty much. Like, my free-to-play, it doesn't have Leviathan, obviously, but other than that, I'm all there. You know, it's like, okay, I'm kind of ready for another ship. Okay, so 1 more battle for Fate Blue 6. So, while we're waiting, let's just full auto this GC. I don't know if I unlocked Aaron tonight. We'll just have a quick look. If I unlocked Aaron, that's thrown a... Nah, it's not tonight. 295 out of 330, so... We get 20 shards, 315. I could get him with a refresh, but I haven't got anything ordered for him, so it's not really worth it. Even though Terran's good. And besides that, I haven't even got a team for him. I mean, I could put him with Lil Vader, but... yeah, Seer and whatnot, they aren't ready yet. I'd like to get them ready before Terran. Maybe a bit hopeful there. Okay. So I've done this on my main already with Leia. That was super easy. And I honestly don't think this is going to be much worse. Felt bad the other day. I was just seeing a comment on Reddit, and it was someone saying, "Why is this team so good?" And I'm pretty sure it was CLS, and I was like, it's a little bit hard to explain when there's a lot going on. I had a bit of well, I didn't have a lot of envy for the people in the comments, let's say that. At least those who were trying to be detailed. Alright, that's barely an inconvenience. I wonder if there's anything I can do just to faff around on this for a minute. I haven't had like a new team or anything recently. I suppose I could see how my Queen Amidala team's looking. I mean, it's very early days, but if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just see how they get on in this. Let's do that. That is quite interesting. I'm not saying I expected to warp this, but I find it interesting that this is not so straightforward. Yeah, I've just done it. Osprey, I'm actually killing time for a second while my fleet's on cooldown. I thought I'd just see how my Queen Amidala team on my free-to-play is looking. Got a gear 12 here, but these two are RAL at 1, so not that far ahead, but I'm just kind of curious if there was enough here to do anything, but honestly, the short answer appears to be no. I'm guessing because we need something more like an healing immunity. Either that or just more raw damage. Yeah, we're just getting nowhere near here. I am curious if I'd have put like Anakin or something in, if it would have been alright, but the thing is then you ask yourself, oh, we got through because of Anakin's damage, if you like. You know, he's like Relic 7 compared to the rest of these. Although I'm saying that, Luminara is what, Relic 5, but she's going to be trash. Alright. 2 minutes go. I'd do a squad battle, but it's like, what's the point? I'm gonna need Datacron materials. Actually, saying that, I can do that. I should be able to do that. It's like the game was saying, no, you don't get to do things the simple way. Just at this late point, I'm trying to make sure I get a couple of level 3s that are alright. Make sure all these zeros are done. That one's not great. But it's stats, that's the main thing. Once I get my payout on my main, I'll be alright doing it. Here I could actually do the refresh. Could do that after this battle, to be honest. But you can see with my GACs, I've been having Datacrons on defense. That will do a job for sure, but it means that I haven't got ones I need on offense. So even if this current set isn't that great, I'm just trying to keep that mentality of make sure you've got a good volume of them. That way, if you need to put some on defense, you've still got some for offense. That's the mentality I'm trying to have. That last volume, I just couldn't build up enough. I don't know what it was, whether it was the conquest took its time or whether I just didn't actually get good luck with my rolls, but something was off. Alright, we're nearly there. Just got my platoons through. Let's see. Crimson, Han, C-3PO, Sign of Django, Beskar, Chewie and 3PO and Chewie. Okay, where's Tammin? There we go. Ugnaught, Chimera and Sana. That's not bad. Quite generous. Okay. That was like a flowchart just going through my mind, and I'm like, okay, have we got buff immunity? Yes. Follow the line. And that was just really like, I can imagine it was like watching me just follow that. You know, it was really weird feeling it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so we've got to be mindful of that. That takes us to 70, no assist, so we don't get a lucky 70-something. I don't think we win this one. I think we're just a little shy on hits. Yeah, we're shy. We needed more than we got. I mean, 84 now. We need an assist then. Okay, I'm doing a refresh. We're not waiting another 8 minutes or whatever that was. I feel like they get a lot of crystals off me with Crimson, and just having that need to refresh because I've got to do another account. Even when I'm on my own, I do tend to do Crimson first because I always know that the climb here is a bit longer. On the flip side, I always feel like I've got more crystals here. I mean, at the moment I'm trying not to spend them frivolously. I've got Leviathan down the line in my mind. Yeah, somehow they keep managing to get crystals off me for things. Work that one out. Okay. Do the flyby. No assist. We have to stealth. Honk and call an assist. And then hopefully we get an assist off this. That'll do. Thank you. We want to make sure we land the hit, so let's do that. Oh, we can lose because of that. $100 crystals it's got off me. Okay, that's not bad. And quite a few assists. Actually, that's perfect. I don't think you get better opening RNG. I don't think it was a dodge then. I know it made a noise, but I don't think it was a dodge. Yeah, that is true. More about principle at this point. Jeez, wow. Alright, so I just need 10%. That's brilliant. And we land this, that should be it. I mean, that is remarkable. You think, I know what you've just said, you know, we have made a net loss of crystals, but man oh man. Kind of rubs it in a way, as if to say, you know, we'll give you the perfect RNG this time. There we go. That's a decent roll. I know I keep saying to myself, I'm trying to look at those around speed right now. I have actually, I think I did it on stream the other day, didn't I? I was going for offense percent secondaries as well as speed, and you know, I think it's going to be useful if I can land one or the other. But yeah, that's decent. But yeah, 6.8, that's a decent chunk and a 27 speed, not to be sniffed at. Can't say I've got many 27s. I mean, offhand, I couldn't tell you how many I got. Right, let's get this right. So, actually, let's do the 50s. We'll go into the 100s. So, that's 150. Two 50s. Third 50. And then we use 100. Let me get this right. Yeah, that's it. We do 100. And then we just do two 100s. I think that's close. Actually, no, it isn't right. But I'll tell you what, I don't care, because 244, that's enough for Crimson. I don't like go crazy on this count, so it's just giving me a little bit of overflow. It's not like I needed more. Yeah, that's decent. And we have got enough to roll a few crons down the line. Obviously, we haven't got the cash, but we've got 907, so that's decent. I mean, look at that, I ran out here. Okay, let's get on salmon. Your last gameplay reached 2,969 frames per second. I honestly couldn't tell you if that's true or not. I haven't got a clue where Tammin is right now. Let's have a look. That's strange, the bot didn't show up. Maybe it's down for maintenance. Cheers, Pam. Let's get here. All right. I think we're all done here. At least as far as the usual gaff. Rank 8, so yeah, 5 and 1. I don't know what it is. Whenever I've got the green screen up, I tend to feel a bit like I'm cramped in all of a sudden. It's because it is pretty much just here. So it's not like I've got that much room to sort of breathe. Just have these moments where I'm like, all right, I need to just get back a bit. Yeah, we've just done it on Crimson. I didn't do it effectively, I will admit. I did... ended up with 244, so I know I could get closer to, I think, 300 it is. Got some mod to Datacron currency with it though, so I can maybe push a few final crons over the line. Can't say I'm looking forward to the next set, but I'll be kind of glad when these support crons have gone. Yeah, the number I got in my head was you have to hit something like 60-something energy to get to 300. Yeah, exactly. I knew there was a number, I just couldn't remember what it was. Okay. Let's do that. That was such a coin toss in my head just because I'm thinking, Sith Fighter gives the Terminator. Should have gone for Sith Fighter. I mean, we can still win, but I've just made it harder for myself. It's funny, I didn't think you could do refreshes when you're at 144. Might be just a sign I've never tried, or not tried recently enough to remember, more importantly. Come on, can we get it out? It's the only thing with messing up these battles, you end up just taking so long over Mark 6. I mean, I feel like there's a bit of me thinking I should focus on Dagger, but I'm like, Dagger will die fairly quickly in comparison. Hey up, Fred, how you doing, man? Just well, not moaning, but begrudging the fact that I didn't play this right. Keeping all the tire designs in my head is just... it's a challenge. At least with my short-term memory. Yeah, I'm doing alright, We've had a chill morning today. My mum's decided she's spending the afternoon downstairs, which makes a change because usually when I'm streaming she stays in her room and that kind of thing. If she needs me, she's close, but she's got a phone on her, so if she wants me, she can get me. But I think she just, I don't know, wanted to be in a different room today. I like that for her. Okay, let's do that. And let's do that. Again, I'm not going to be sad to see that Kron go. I know someone who might be, but I'm not too fussed myself. Okay. These red ones and green pluses are absolutely killing me. It's all for the greater good, but right now it's absolute torture. I just do not like hoarding. I am not a hoarder. I'm streaming from my room, yeah, so it's the main reason I have the green screen up, to be honest. If you go back to like my older streams, I did have the green screen down and you could see my bed in the background and all that, and it wasn't something I particularly liked showing, but at the time I didn't have enough room for the green screen all the time. So yeah, it's been a big thing since I've been able to actually make the room. I had to sacrifice a double bed for it. That was sad. I'm 6 foot something, and I wouldn't say I sleep in a small bed because a single bed's still, you know, it's long enough to fit me. But I do miss my double bed. We said next year maybe we're going to clear out the spare room. We've got a wardrobe in there. We might move my streaming stuff into there and put the wardrobes in here and then try and go from there. But whether we can actually get a double bed for myself again, I don't know. Looking forward to the new set coming back in the middle of the green set, so you have none of the purple ones. Decrons is this? Yeah, we're in purple and green, so yeah. It's not necessarily extra rolling room if we're talking about beds. It's more just the idea of, I feel like, again, this is maybe a tall person thing, but I can be lying on my bed, and in the middle of when I wake up in the morning, I'll just feel my foot against the wall, and I'm like, have I actually just slid all the way down my bed? And again, a double bed doesn't solve that problem because the double bed would be the same length, it's just wider. I think it's because I'm like this, I'm like full straight, whereas if I'm in a double bed, I can go at least diagonal. That's one advantage of being single since I did this. Last time I had a girlfriend, I did have the double bed, so yeah, that was something that did pop in my head, saying, well, at least I'm not on the lookout for anyone right now. Yeah, I think Queen Amidala is going to miss the support set for sure. Yeah, again, I kind of miss just having that room. If anything as well, right, since I had the single bed, my dog's learnt to jump up on beds. So ever since then, she's like, oh no, I can't go on that single bed with you. I'll get squashed. Same with my cat. So I kind of miss that, the fact that, you know, they used to sleep on my bed a little bit. So yeah, it's been a bit of a shame there as well. Although I have got this joke in my head from a comedian saying, you know that you've got to a certain stage of your life when you don't object to your pet being on the bed with you. And I think that's been me all my life. Okay. Let's get burning. Uno, dos. Let's spend 6. I think that's right. And then 1. And then 2 sims. No, 3 sims just to get down to 60. And then 1 more sim. There we go, 304. That's not bad. Can we get anything? Nope, because I haven't got cash again. I've never been this brassic for data cash. Hey, look at the Mark 1s I'm rolling in. I mean, look at the Mark 2s I'm rolling in. The bleeding crons I haven't got now. And it stings, because when you get the dusting at the end of a season, or at the end of a set, it's like, oh, right, we'll give you diddly little bit of these Mark 2s that you farmed. And I'm like, come on, give over. You know, if you've got leftover Mark 2s, they should give you them 1 for 1 or something like that. If not 1 for 1, at least 0.75 for 1. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I mean, look at that. I get 4 rolls and I'm already out. I'm just stuck. I'm like, alright, I guess I don't do any cronning then. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. My lady, she's waiting here. Got an Omicron for her, so that will be the lead. Got all the Zetas ready for her. I've got all the gear to gear 12, and I've got, I'll say to gear 12, I think to gear 12 to Relic. And I may have a few Relic levels in me. So, yeah, I'm a little bit shy on the greens still, and I'm hoping I can get the light blues sorted when I've unlocked her. But, yeah, one final push. Yeah, I kind of wish they would ease the Mark 2s up a little bit. I mean, I think between the Mark 2s in terms of actually rolling the crons and the Mark 3s for re-rolling, they've got 2 gates. So you think maybe at least put them both in the same place. So you can actually try and work on them at the same time. Like, okay, if you do well in TW, we'll give you some Mark 2 pieces. If you do well in Conquest, we'll give you some Mark 3 re-rolls. I don't know. Just feels a shame you have to put so much effort into one mode to get one thing from them. I mean, obviously Conquest and TW are doing it for more than just that, but that's the Datacron incentive. I mean, I'm actually curious how many gates there are technically in the game now. Like, if you're thinking, right, what is stopping me from doing, like, things generally in the game? First thing that comes to mind is Omicrons. Like, I've just shown Raver and I'm thinking, right, I've got 1 Omicron for her. So I have to kind of make sure that's saved. You know, I've got to make sure that Raver gets it before Queen Amidala gets the one she wants. You know, and it just feels like there's always that sense of delegation, you know, like you've got to spread them out effectively. I mean, after that, I think you're probably looking at car attack. You know, unless maybe we're thinking of Relic 9. I suppose that's the question, isn't it? Which one is the bigger bottleneck, Power Attack or Relic 9? I imagine there are a lot of people who would say that they feel the Relic 9 jump is bad. Now, I'm not going to deny that. But I think if you were to ask me, I'd say you have more need for Power Attack than you do Relic 9. So that one feels worse. I mean, I go back to it. I was farming these. I'm at 472 shot prods. And I know 400 of them are for Raver. You know, it's mental. Okay, so we lost the last round on Taman, and I did drop into Kaiba 3 because of it, so I'm not happy about that. Not like I'm not happy about dropping into Kaiba 4 previous round for Crimson. We bounced back to Kaiba 3. So I'm hoping we have the same, we go back to Kaiba 2. So, yeah. The blue signal data is the big bottleneck. I'd be inclined to say that is definitely one of the bottlenecks for sure. I mean, I've managed to get all that ready for Raver. That was a chore. I mean, it took me maybe 2 or 3 days, if I'm being generous. I think maybe a bit more if I'm forgetting. And yeah, that was... Ugh. You're just constantly waiting for it to keep going up and up and up. The greens, by comparison, haven't felt too bad, and the light blues will just go like a breeze. I call them light blues, by the way. They might be grey or something. The first ones, the easy ones. So, yeah, I just look and I think... I'm kind of just hopeful that... I'm just hopeful that at some point they do ease. But you never know, they could add more signal data or more things for us to chase for Relic 10, so who knows. Yeah, it was weird this morning. I mean, I'll come back to GA for a second, in a second, but I actually did farm. What was it? It wasn't that. It was. Were they up here? I don't know if it was these. I don't think it was. Whatever it was a really trashy piece of gear, like, you know, nothing too important. I don't think it was Bronzium connected. I don't think it was. And just the general idea, whatever it was something Raver needed. And I got like, I don't know. I needed 8 and I'd only got 4. And you're thinking, to only have 4 pieces of a green piece of gear feels really bad. I mean, you're looking at this and it's like, I've probably got a lot compared to some people. I mean, if I just go like this for argument's sake. I mean, this is going to take me half a second, but... How much have I got, like, total here, if I just do all these 3s? I imagine a decent amount. Just remind me not to click convert. Yeah, 368 there. And you think, that is a lot, but, you know, it's just one of those where you're looking, you're thinking, it's an absolute rip-off, isn't it, in the grand scheme of things? I mean, at least if I did 50s of this one piece I get 74, that's actually decent. And that's not even talking about these, which I've got loads of. I don't know. I say Raver will tell me off if I'd click convert. I actually did the Mark III HoloLenses thinking, oh yeah, I'll convert them for Erodium heat sinks. And then I realised, damn, Raver needs the Mark IIIs, so I ended up saving them and scrapping the Druid brains, or sorry, Druid collars, just for the fact that I got like 1,000 of them, and I thought even if I burn as many as I need to get 100 heat sinks, I thought, well, I don't need them. Well, you know, I don't need that many anyway, and I was still left with plenty left over. But it was just such a weird feeling. It's like, man. Alright, so what was the name of our opponent this round? I've forgotten already. Kaiziaka. One more go. Kaiziaka. Alright, still don't think I got it. 11.2 to 12.0 or 0.9, so about 800k on me. It's a bit of a gap. They got 38 Zetas on me, 2 Omicrons, 3 GLs. They've got 22 Relics on me, and that's a bit of a bigger gap. 36 Relic 5 pluses. Mods, we'll win the mod game by the looks of it. 78 25s to 25. 241 to 137, 388 to 356, so they narrow it down at the 15 line. But they have re-rolled more crons than I have, so yeah, I'll give them the due there. Anything notable missing? Not that I can see. Okay, fastest character is Boosh, then Cat, Rex, normal Rex, JK Cal, Darth Vader, Ben, Sidious, raid mods, Seven Sister, Han, and all. Yeah. So interesting. I wouldn't call them raid mods. That's health sets. So I genuinely think this guy just likes a fast Sidious. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the defense. Okay, DTMG's done some work. We got 2 holds, 3 in total to get through. Finfin's already didn't hold. Mon Mothma and Luthen didn't hold. Neither did Rey Ben. We'll probably take that off defense next round. We'll put Pow in and see how that gets on. Maybe we put Saw at the back with Luthen. Atwall Tuskens. That actually got a hold. Well done. We've got Dana and we've got Dash. Okay. Any attempts up north? Ooh, yeah. 2 on Queen Amidala, 1 on Jabba. Alright. We're getting some Alton. Didn't mean go there. So let me drag a window open so I can actually start copying these teams down. So we're facing a Rey. Facing a Leia. I'm noticing that that isn't a tank Kron on Leia. Support Kron potentially on Rey. Not a good one. Reva. And then Queen Amidala. And that isn't a support Kron either, so I'd say there's some positives here. A little bit surprised they've got a Luminara Kron. Okay. That is odd. I hadn't actually noticed Sword Lair. The army I had to look at for the simple fact, I'm sure there is some protection up in this kit, but I can't remember where it is. There we go. Healers and support gain protection up and speed up for 3 turns. Maybe it was in Master Qui-Gon? Yeah, whenever it's critically hit, you'll gain 50% protection up for 2 turns. Right, either way, it just caught my eye. You know, I'm thinking, I'm not expecting it to do anything, because, as you say, it's not a great army, but still. But I'd just do it a bit of respect. Yeah, I can't say I understand Saw here. I mean, I know it hasn't got an Omicron, but still, you would have thought there'd be better sides. Maybe it's for that, but... Oh, I was thinking of why didn't that kick him, but it's not... He isn't Rogue One, he's Rebel Fighter, isn't he? So, again, that's a bit odd, because Biston doesn't do a lot there. Alright, anyway, down here. We've got Lord Vader. Out of curiosity, is that a Dotcron? Nope. Okay, damage reduction could be annoying. And Thrawn in there could be as well. We've got Jabba. Oop, let's try that again with the green in focus. We've got Basti JML, which I agree is a bit odd. And we've got Qui-Gon. With full GR at least, so that's something. You know, you do see the odd one with non-GR. Yeah, that revive could be interesting. I mean, the 6 isn't great, but the 9 could be a little bit troublesome. Ah, yeah. It's alright, I missed the non-Jedi clause. Right, so... I do agree. Without what, that's trash. Safe to say this guy's been cooking. Not sure what, but he's been cooking something. It's tempting to use Hera on Reva. Tempting it as far as why not. As things stand, we could do Bane. Then JML feels safe there. Blacker there. Afra there. Seer there. Basti JML. I'm actually thinking we could try Malgus maybe? Not one I'm 100% certain on, but I'm trying to think if there's a reason it couldn't work. Ah, good point. Good point. I did forget about Queenie. I mean, arguably we could have done Fiver first there, but we can do Queenie there. Oh, Rave wrong. Not Raver. Bane on Queenie. We can do Phoenix there. And then we got Inquisitors here. So that's pretty straightforward. I mean, we got Starkiller free, we got some Bounty Hunters if that went haywire. Adrad, GG. I mean, granted, GG gets butchered by Afro, but not too bad. Okay. Let's start here then. Only thing that concerns me is the damage reduction with this, but hopefully we can get through it. I don't think we save Cal. I think we just go for it. With not having like info on the back wall, it's tempting to sort of say to yourself, oh, do you need it? And probably, yeah. Oh, saying that though, maybe we put Plow in. I mean, that actually could be a good justification for taking Cal out. I'm assuming it's not good cheese. Like we're talking about the stuff that smells like bad socks. Okay, that started quicker than I thought. I always forget how quick the PC is. Okay. Let's go for Royal Guard. I don't really want Mark yet, so I'm just going to do that. And we'll just do a basic. That was a very quick ult. I will give Lord Vader his due. I'm gonna say he had his Weetabix this morning. Have we got anyone without days? Raven. Let's pass that over there to Plow just so he can start assisting. Might as well go there. Right, Maul gone. Let's just do that. Yoda can start doing that. Oof. It just occurred to me again. This is the tanks. Ugh. And actually work on Lord Vader a bit as well, like just mark him so we can actually hit him a bit. I think we actually use the ult now. Oh, okay, little bugger. I've said it so many times, why we can't have a little thing up here showing where cooldowns are. I know people say, oh, it's a skill issue, and I'm like, yeah, it is. I'd like it for that reason. You know, stop making it such a bloody skill thing. Right, TM. I won't get these tanks out. There we go. I can ignore taunt, yeah. I just want to get them out. That way, if there was a clean-up, I hadn't got to worry about it. I don't think we're at clean-up point, but I'm just playing safety first. There we go. Alright, 72. So, jab. Let's do... Here they are. Afra. Murder droids. And... Steppy droids. I was just thinking in my head, with this being my only support Kron, it does feel weird using it, but equally, it is a Galactic Legend I'm using it on, so it's not like I'm undersizing. But, you know, like I'm not using it in a bad place. it's just one of those where I'm like, I do kind of wish I'd got the other Afrocron available, but that is on a team worthy of it. Yeah, whenever I get a chance, I use this one because it works probably 90% of the time. You just get this odd one where maybe the Datacron's doing something. I mean, I say odd one, that's probably an odd one for me. People who are in like the upper Kybers, that's probably like a regular occurrence. Yeah, I did explain earlier that for whatever reason I just didn't. I really wish I could actually explain it, but I don't know what happened. Ooh, lovely assist. Okay, buff immunity would have been nice there. Go on, burn baby burn, get the slug out. Perfect banners. I'll take 65 against Jabba. Alright, next one. I want to actually check the stats on this because I feel like I'm imagining this, but I don't see why it shouldn't work. So let's just do Bast, JML. And he was in there. Revan, Hoda, Jolie. Yeah, so CLS is good. Might be worth just using that. Ooh, wow. I'm a little surprised at that. I would have put you down as being very comfortable doing a mirror like that, so something to go wrong, you know. Imagine it was something that caught you off guard. But what it's worth, I'm not seeing Malgus on this list. Yeah, 0%, right, we don't... I mean, granted, I'd put all of that lot in anyway, but why not just use CLS? Freeze Malgus up. Hey up, Jim, how you doing? Doop, 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 doop. And I'm pretty sure we got one of them crons, yeah. A little bit of a shame because I used this with, what's his name? Bane, but Riposte is good. Oh, hang on, sorry, KO, I didn't actually see your comment before. Eth Kothel Plo Koon, I would have thought Plo's generally better. Eth, as been said, is just quite fixed to a certain team. Here we go. All right, one down. Okay, that was just rude, Jolie. My goodness, your skills are quite... Yeah, they really want Chewbacca. There's a bounty out on my Wookiee. Or one of my Wookiees. Alright, let's get rid of this one. Alright, it's 1 Jedi against 5 rebels. Normally you wouldn't give the rebels a chance. Yeah, I gathered he was a priority unit. Just makes me chuckle how they do fixate on one of them. I mean, he has had a Datacron. Well, if he had 3 optional level 9s, didn't he? I think one was okay. One was cracked. The others were okay. All right. Was it 2? I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3. I know we had some. Alright, nothing I really want to use here, so I just hope that... Oh, saying that... Ugh. You know what, I'm going to put that on. I don't really know if it's going to do anything, but... I'm using a healer, why not? Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured there was at least... I knew there was one good one, but I couldn't remember exactly how many he had in total. You've done well if you've actually hit a limit. I've never hit it. Okay, let's do that. And that. I'm actually going to go for Consular now for the simple fact I kind of want to leave Caloran for last. Ooh. Okay. Alright, let's just heal up. Just throw everything. Throw everything at him. I think you did mention, by the way, Pen, a little bit back when I was facing Lord Vader, I've got Bo-Katan. That is my current farm on Crimson. I've got Caloran back at Relic 6, and I'm working on getting the other 2 up to Relic 7 before the event comes back around. We'll see if I get there, I should do. It's good to know what the limit is. Yeah, I will agree there as well, Mol. I really didn't like the light side, dark side bug. I'm calling it a bug because it felt like a bug. You know, honestly, they should always have that kind of clear indication, right? If you've got a light side level 9, the light side level 3, not all over the place with that. Okay. So I can use a Cal Kestis team there. Or something like that. Let's bring us back over, man. Well, let's add him in first. Yeah, I Can't say this guy's really got the hang of things. I'm thinking we swap that out and we do that there. We do Malgus there. I don't know why CLS isn't on my list, but let's just type him in. We've got Gas for Malgus, and we've got Starkiller for Finn. I think that looks good. I mean, Guy is a bit iffy, I'm not going to deny that, but how I view it, if that went wrong, we would still have JK Cal. But yeah, I think that's alright. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything like you must be all Rogue One. I mean, I agree that the one with Jin in the claws is definitely the better one, but that isn't a bad one. I mean, I say that when I've been rolling them, if I get that, I'm like, all right, it's not great, but I'll keep it because it could come in useful. Whereas you're happy when you get the Jin level 6. Okay. No Kron needed here, I don't think. Yeah, this guy's certainly been thinking outside the box. I think that's one way of phrasing things. Let's try that. Okay, so throw some rocks at Rey. Just wave our hands in the air. Not there yet. I am actually going to aim for Ben, though. That actually did the trick bang on. Like, I don't think I could have aimed that any better. Ooh. Right, I know I need to hit Rey to get that inspired down, but I did want to keep the taunt up. Again, just call it superstition if nothing else. Let's do that. We've got to get Rey below 50%, so let's just do that. And then 1. There we go. Alright, 64. That's solid. We got Leia, so no tank Kron, thankfully. It's weird they've done it this way around. Like, I could have understood that other one if they'd have put that Kron here and put this Kron with Adrad. Because that makes sense. I mean, I won't say there's anything special about the stats. Still a bit odd. But I suppose, I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but, you know, I just find it a little peculiar. After my last few ding-dongs with Leia, I'm thinking, do I try something like Night Sisters or something just a bit out there? Let's go attack again. I think that's what we did wrong last time, so let's just make sure we play that bit right. We have got the attack again, Chrom. Okay, poke the Drogon. Oh. I wonder if there's a point when people, you know, you're playing against them and they're actually taking the P now. It must be a bit brutal when they have that realization of, oh damn, they're actually mocking me. Alright, bye-bye hooks, I guess. Let's poke R2. I was just gonna say, I'm not imagining I'm not critting. Just wondered if I was getting a bit mad. Oh, nearly. Never mind. We won. That's the main thing. Alright, get in here, Bane. We don't want that. Maybe use something like that just for some buffs, I guess. Not that we need it, but why not? Suck, suck, suck. Alright, 2 down. It almost feels worthless bringing sides in with these teams, because they always seem to be the ones that die first. Wow. No nest available, MJ? Yeah, maybe Wampa? I know way back when I used to try Thrawn. Thrawn was a fun one as far as if you could Thrasher Logray, there was some wiggle room to it, but it was it's probably lost legs with Nissa. I'd be willing to try it in like Squad Arena for a bit of fun, but yeah, I wouldn't try it with GAC on the mind. You place Wedge and Biggs with the Ewoks. I have got no idea what this guy's cooking. It sounds like you've got a fun opponent. Mind sending it my way? I'll take a bit of that. I don't know if the song's called Slow Down, You're Moving Too Fast, or if it's just a lyric in the song, but that's the vibe I get from facing Raver. Just hold the F train up a bit, you know. I didn't know, like I did allude to it in the TW chat, I just didn't have anything spare that I thought could take it. The thing with the current setup, it feels like a few of our Raver counters are on defense. But as has been said, we're getting Raver soon, so in theory, we can fight fire with fire, you know. Yeah, by the by, when I just said that, I didn't mean a Raver mirror, I just meant we can put our own Ravers down on defense. I.e., they've got the same problem we've got. Falcon Geos? Man, oh man. This guy from, like, 5 years ago. Yeah, Sepulchron sounds plausible. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't let that guy win, because I get the feeling if he's setting teams like that, he either doesn't want to win or he doesn't care if he wins. You know, you took the time out to play, so you might as well go and win it. I mean, if he's full clear due, then that's another story, you know. He's made it easy for you to win. Yeah, so he's probably just getting his 69 or 79 banners, whatever it is, and calling it. Ooh. That's a bit of difference. I imagine if he's missing Love Vader and Jabber, he's saved a bit for offense then. Ooh, that was a sad miss. That's assuming you've got a Wampa level 9. You know, if you haven't got the Wampa level 9, then you would need the Action Up level 3. Or Dots level 3, I think it might be. Yeah, let's just go for Abra. Right, back that. Alright, I shouldn't have dispelled then. Be nice if we could get Layer out with splash damage. Like, not even aiming for her. Alright, let me just pause a sec. Alright, so that's kind of annoying, but that's about it. I was expecting something more, I don't know, really annoying. All we gotta do is time our hits. With the armor shred, hopefully we can get through quick enough. There we go. I mean, I'd be just happy taking them to Rallick. I haven't even got them there yet. Every time I say to myself, right, I'm going to take them up to Rallick's and, you know, just give them a bit of love. Something else steps in the queue and says, no, I need priority first. Let's use that for the stun. I mean, that won't do anything with 5s, but... I suppose I could do that, but Retaliate doesn't seem that useful. Actually saying that, maybe there's some use. I mean, they've got to hit gas, so they will get 20% back. Screw it, let's go for that. Let's just see how it plays, eh? I was gonna say, Gassy baby, please get up. Thank you. I know you like a nap, but not that long. Okay, tanks. We've got reduced damage. That's not nice. Oh, saying that. I don't know why, but I'm not expecting anything with Soka for a bit still. I don't know why. I think it's just because we know we've got Punishing One coming soon. Feels like they're going to want to do something with that first. Alright, one down. As much as I want to, I think we don't do the form up because we're going to be napping in a second. There we go, we can form up now. Put the turret on Rex. There we go. Welcome to JJ's Productions, where you hear all manner of funny noises. Alright, armor shred. Oh, okay, no armor shred. You know, just do what you like, I guess. As long as you win, I don't care. Form up. Got the, like, widgets panel keep popping up. When my mouse is idling. Just lazy drifting off my screen. Yeah, I've seen X-Men 97. I thought it was brill. Episode 5 is certainly one that you don't forget. Best thing I can say about it, I'm not a comic book reader, so I love the fact that there were stories there that are probably more wider known to people who read comics. Like the Goblin Queen. That's not one I'd heard about. So I love the fact that things like that have been adapted for people like myself who are like, you know what? I'm not going to read a comic, I'm just going to wait for someone to adapt a story. So yeah, I love that. And equally, I love the fact that I can say that, and if people haven't seen the show, they won't really know what that's about, out of context. Well, yeah, fair enough. I will say that if there's multiple adaptations, that's even more fantastic as far as a writing point of view. It's tricky enough to adapt one story, I find, based on other people trying it, alone successfully adapting so many. Yeah, that ain't short. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, saying that, it was more than 20 minutes, but I'm not wrong, am I? The X-Men 97 episodes were longer than the animated series was. But still, I completely agree. Condensing a long serialized arc into a relatively short space with TV is fantastic. Oh, sorry, I've only just properly looked at what I'm facing here, and I'm like, okay, so we got Negotiator, but the other two I was not expecting. Yeah, I mean, I was really hoping it'd be a bit longer. I'd been watching the animated series leading into it. I was actually late starting it because I was still finishing that. And yeah, it was a bit of a weird one going from, like, say, 20 episode seasons down to 10. But it was a good 10, I'm certainly glad they did it. I'm just kind of wanting more, but by all accounts, it's going to take another year or so to get them out there. I think that's down to, I'm trying to remember his name, Ben Mayo? Have I done his name wrong? Ben Mayo is someone I know from high school. Beau DeMayo, that's it. Yeah, I think I got a bit of my own story in there. But yeah, I go back to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do. I mean, once I finished watching it, I was really eager to see more of it. I mean, I play Marvel Snap, and there's that bit of me where I'm like, I really want to see if they can bring more of those things from the game in. A bit like you say, Onslaught. I've obviously seen that card a lot in the game, and I'm like, it seems like they're going to do something with it, like you say, yeah? So from that point of view, I'm curious, because I'm like, I don't know how they do it, because I don't know enough, but I'm intrigued, and for me, that's enough. I'm excited enough for that. For anyone who really knows what potential there is, it's like, bring it on, I imagine. Oh yeah, he's two combined. By all accounts, it wasn't a popular comic art though, was it? I'm sure I read that. People didn't really take to it. At least at the time. Right. Yeah, I can't help but think surely he needs to be. I'm assuming Franklin Richards is Reed and Sue's son? Definitely a big question mark at the end there. Right, okay. Go on, we'll keep that there. And let's just get rid of this Y-Wing, because it's kind of annoying me. That doesn't surprise me again, I'm like... Yeah, I'm not too surprised though. If I'm right, doesn't Marauder come back with the Bad Batch or whatever it's called, the ability name? Right, that's the only reason I didn't go for it. I thought, what's the point of killing it if it's just going stay there? Right. Oh, well. One drop. I'm pretty sure we don't need to worry about it. Actually, I'll come back and clear this in a second. Let's do this. Well, it's either that or he had a lot of drops just for the sake of it and he can still clear me. If that's the case, then fair play, he was flexing. Yeah, go on. So, sounds like that's kind of like Scarlet Witch. Which, by the by, I have also watched Agatha all along. I was going to say the grey kind of gives an indication there, doesn't it? Yeah, I've seen this week's. I didn't get the connection though until I went on online. At the end, I was like, okay, and then after I read about it, I was like, oh, that's what they're doing, is it? Imagine afterwards that didn't make X too popular. Like, Magneto's never popular, but Professor X, yeah, that one probably hurts. Let's spy into it. Let's just leave that, man. It was different. It was a different portrayal. I mean, I'm kind of used now to like the Ian McKellen kind of portrayal. I'm not saying Michael Fassbender wasn't good or anything. Just, you know, that kind of stoic portrayal. So it was kind of different, seeing a more wrathful. You know, we'll agree he was right. You know, he had some very good points, but it was quite interesting just seeing that wrath at the end. You know, how justifiably angry he was. And it, you know, again, I'd say McKellen's was like that a bit. Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it. Saying that, I have this feeling that if I had the opportunity to watch Ian McKellen eat toast, I would. So, yeah, I'm a little bit biased there. Saying that though, I imagine Apop just basically shrugs it off and says, alright, that was unexpected. How long though? That's the point I'm getting at. They, you know, they always have a way of bringing characters like Apop back, you know. I mean, again, after watching the animated series, a number of times it was like, it's finally gone, we've got rid of Apocalypse, and then some convoluted reason brings him back, you're like, right. But again, it is like the comics, so I'm not complaining. You want these characters in the stories, it's just funny when they keep coming back and you're like, I thought you were dead. I'll tell you what, right, if we could get that as a sound alert, I'd love that on the channel. That is actually a perfect sound alert, just especially with my GACs, just having someone being able to go, oh dear. And even more so, I think Kelsey Grammer could still do a good delivery of that line. one could be good as well as far as a comeback win. Plenty of times you could say I've been written off without a chance and I've somehow clawed a win. Oh. This just sucks as far as crit hit immunity. I'm like, can we just get rid of it? You know, I'm gonna have to rewatch 97 for things like that because I obviously like the episodes and all that, but I think at the time I was a little bit, I won't say dumbstruck, but I was not expecting it to be so final. Like, there's this bit of me thinking, oh, you know, it's going to be like reversed in an episode and it'll be fine. So I think when you have moments like that that are actually quite profound, yeah, I think I underestimated it a little. So it would be nice to rewatch for that reason. Oh. That Marauder's just packing some meat. Have I got a reinforcement? Thank you. Yeah, have that, you prick. All right. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so not perfect ban as 1794, but again, we can take that, that's alright. I mean, how I view it, they've tripped up twice on this, sorry, 3 times on this wall, so maybe they're playing chicken, you know, just trying silly things out and then they're actually going to do it properly, but the fact that I dropped, what, 1 all GAC, and they've dropped so many just getting to where they are, I'm thinking, yeah, surely we got this one in the bag. So, yeah. Do one for the week, and hopefully we stay in Kyber 3 here. Like, get out of Kyber 3 here. I forgot we weren't staying, we were moving up. Moving on up, not staying on down. Okay. Let's get moving. I don't remember how that line worked. Again, it's been a little while. Was the following episode not in Genosha, but the one where I think it was, wasn't it? It was the one where X was with Lilandra, wasn't it? I felt like it took an episode or 2 for him to return. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit out, because, again, I can't remember exactly, but I seem to remember after episode 5, so, like, when Magneto and Leech and Gambit and all that, episode 6, if I remember right, was, there was, like, a recovery episode on Genosha. I think that, was that the one where, oh, hang on, was that the one where Storm was recovering from what had happened with Forge? And then the one after that would be, no, hang on, that would be it. It'd be X and Lilandra with Storm and Forge. That sort of split episode. And then after that, it would be more about Genosha, I think. I have forgotten. But that's about 6, 7, 8. You know, that's kind of that run of episodes. By 8, it was full on with the bad guy's name. I've forgotten him. What's the bad guy's name? Bastion. I don't remember the name. Yeah, by episode 8, Bastion was really full focus, wasn't he? I did love that little detail that he'd been sort of hidden in the background of all the episodes. Yeah, so episode 6 was what it was, the X with Lilandra, the Forge with Storm. Episode 7 was, call it Rogue's Rampage. And then 8, 9, 10 was the 3-parter. Just as far as going through it, amazing really to think that's what, about 5 months ago? 5, 6 months? Doesn't feel that long. Okie doke. So Crimson bounced back up to Kaiba 3. I was a little upset that I dropped to Kaiba 4 at the start of the week after the first loss. So the aim is to win today to make sure we don't bounce back into Kaiba 4. We'll see how it goes. We did get 1. Alright. Let's see what we're facing. Actually, let's just see what happened last round. Sierra. They did 1 and called it, so no stress on us. Clear GG. Fair enough. So we're up against Cell. See the difference. Ooh, wow, this one looks in my favour. 10.3 to 8.8. That's big GP advantage my way. 256 Zetas to 237. 26 Omicrons to their 18. 6 GLs to their 5. 164 relic units to their 161. 139 relic 5 pluses to their 118. We've got 40 25 speed mods to their 9. Oh, the 20s were doing good as well. 167 to 41. And then 313 to 123 on the 15s, so we're obliterating them stats-wise. And even Datacron rerolls, I am doing really well there. Yeah, they're missing Rey, Lord Vader, and Jabba. They haven't got Adrad, so we haven't got a Face of Profundity. They haven't got Savage built up. Ben's only gear 12. Zori's barely geared. No Taran. No Bo Jar Jar. They have got Quadme. No Echo. Makes sense with no Lord Vader. They haven't got Cal. They haven't got Leviathan. Right, this is a matchup. It's a very fast old Ben as well, 245. Let me rephrase that. Fast in the context of like an entire roster. Yeah, not sure what to make of that. Interesting. I think that's where we'll leave it. Interesting. Okay, let's see what they've done. Scored once. Again, GG. I feel like my GG's been picked on a bit. Anything down here just to check? Find it funny how they aren't going for the murder bears. It's as if they know the murder bears are tricksy. So, let me just bring this back over here so I can keep the screen in focus. We've got Malgus first of all. Let's try and do this in order. Malgus, Third Sister, Bossk, and Maul. That Maul reminds me of Talons. Very under-relicked. I always feel bad when I used it. It's like, I know I need to do more with it. Okay, so Qui-Gon. Padme. Mon Mothma. No Luthen, but it has got Pauchron. We'll have to keep that in mind. And Iden. Okay. Tasty front wall in some ways, considering what they've got. So, Bane the Quadme. I'd say Malgus Raver. The Malgus. Bad Batch Qui-Gon. Wampa Iden. Imp the Maul team. Arguably CLS Boss. So I suppose the question is, what is respectful enough for a Mon Mothma with massive damage in the mix? And I can't do any stat research because it's not the new season yet. Well, the new week. Maybe we do JML. JML's quite flexible in terms of we can pull assists to get power out pretty quick. Yeah, that might be... It's probably overkill, if we're being frank. It's probably overkill. But I just look and I think we aren't taking any risks there. I don't really feel like we need to take risks here either, that's the other thing. Ooh, I've just seen Ethicron. That might adjust my plans. Right, so I don't see anything there that's implies that we can't use days or healing immunity. Perfect timing. Right, do that. Okay. I don't see the problem. All right, 75. I mean, I could only go by what I read, and I didn't see anything there that would have really hurt us. Okay. Get Bane him. I'll tell you what, we use Sid. I don't think there's any real difference here. Have we got anything with good health? Yeah, we'll start with that. Alright, Qui-Gon down. Oh, okay, that was good. Okay. Okay, so it's the bottom line, yeah? You'll gain foresight if they didn't already have it. I mean, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking maybe that's the way it works, that the turn or the clause is kicking in as far as... Hang on, I've got to make sure I get this right in my own head. Whenever a Galactic Republic Jedi ally gains foresight, if they didn't already have it, all Galactic Republic Jedi allies gain 20% turn meter. So... I'm wondering if that's a speed issue then. Can't be speed. I don't know. Something tells me it isn't a bug, but I'm wondering if there's just an order of effects kind of thing kicking in where essentially the check for this happens after the battle started kind of thing. That's kind of where I'm thinking, T-Mac. At least that's where my head went. Obviously wasn't enough there, was it? I'm wondering if the TM came from someone else. Not really. I don't know. Something tells me it's into bug, but I couldn't tell you what it is. I mean, I'm curious if that is partly what's been going on. Oh, okay. Never mind. Hadrad it is. Okay, let's just dispel all that. If we get rid of Jin, not Jin, if we get rid of Aden, that's a bonus. Yeah, exactly, we just dispelled a life, you know. Probably on the grim end of things, but effectively that's what we did. To be fair, I was a little bit peeved that they wiped me out so easily there. I don't want overcommit here. I mean, even though I really want this just for the lead, you know, that way I can use true damage on POW. I think these two are okay just to be bodies, and then I've got something of a JKR team if I need it. Alright, let's get rid of that taunt. Stuns. Okay, so Mon could get a revive in, but we're just going to hope that doesn't happen. Alright, let's do that. Alright, power's gonna go. Oof. Yeah, the TM train's kicking in a bit here. I was gonna say, come on, let me get off the train. Heal up. Yeah, I'm gathering. Need a stronger nuke. Let's do this. And let's just hope we don't need star kill, array counter. So essentially they've added a clause in. That's the bottom line I'm hearing here, that the if is now probably what's causing some of the issues. Ah, thank you. I did forget. This is why I like showing the comparison for the fact that I do have a goldfish memory, so it means other people might remember. If my desk was a bit bigger, I'd like to think I could have notes and stuff around me, but as it is, I've got, well, a little bit of room. Hello, Vito. How you doing? Alright, we get 44 here. That's not bad. It ain't great, but it's not bad. That's nice and easy. Yeah, I'm doing good, doing good. Just wrapping this up and say, how about yourself? Sorry, I think I repeated myself there. Okay, let's get... Ooh, I've just said oh, we're fine, we're fine. I'm confusing myself as much as anything here. I've got 2 images of Palpatine on my screen. Gonna say, got a bit of GAC to go, so you've got a bit to enjoy. What have we got in? I like Raver, so we need a bit of Malgus. What time is it? 5:05. Got TB in my head when I'm thinking about that. Yeah, let's suck. It's alright. My cat's just jumped on my unit again, and I don't really like her doing it, but it's like, alright, whatever. But it just makes me laugh how she kind of just wanders around me, and as if to say, right, I'm going up here, seeing them in. Especially when it's just out the corner of my eye, you know, just, what are you doing? Okay, let's get some shock out. I wanted to leap one of these, and I think it will be 7th. How much was on Grand Inquisitor? I didn't think it was worth wasting it. Yeah, we'll take a taunt. Stop him going for Basti. Right, can we blam at Raver? Go on. I'm trying to remember how it is that Malgus works, and it's when we get debuffed, isn't it? So essentially, if we were coming up against a debuff heavy team, we just would keep healing ourselves, wouldn't we? The reason I bring it up is I'm trying to think how I recover banners, and honestly, kind of moot, isn't it? Because we just did it naturally with Ferocity. Okay. I don't know if anyone's heard about this. YouTube's having a small update in the next... What are we on? Actually, next 24 hours, I think it is. It's only a small one, but it's essentially with shorts. They're now allowing longer shorts. So, up to this point, it had been shorts were like 1 minute long, max. Now you can go up to 3. I had been thinking I could take advantage of that a little bit, as far as... For a while, I've been contemplating doing videos where I essentially go through kits. And this is maybe with someone like Osprey in mind, because I know, for instance, during my GACs, it's probably a bit irritating when I don't remember a lot of kits. So my thought process was, if I actually go through them all, recording them all, but keep it to a very short format like a short, then one, I'm learning the kits again, but also maybe other people learn something as well. But I don't know if there's like a series of sorts it's got any legs. Probably something that I myself wouldn't mind, but not sure how many people would. I mean, this is the challenge as well. 3 minutes max, and condensing some kits down, that's a challenge. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's a challenge. Shoot, Vito. By the by, it's a shame that Palpatine, it's like a wet noodle. Just seeing all them counterattacks then when he had riposte, it's like, really? Can't even get a little bit of damage? Arguably, yeah. It's because you can do Smuggler's Run 2, which allows you to get more mod slicing materials. You still got to slice your mods well, you know, you can't just throw them at anything, but you do get more materials to work with. Best way you can see it is on my 2 accounts. My main account's got Jabra, my free-to-play hasn't. And I'd say on my main, I've got double the 25 plus speed mods. So, it definitely helps. Alright, there we go. Just waiting for the light show to appear. Let's do that. And let's do that. But yeah, I know for myself, it's one reason that I'm a little bit irritated I can't, well, I'm not can't, but I don't really want to go for Jabba right now. There we go. Okay, CLS. Yeah, I said CLS, not Mon Mothma. Yeah. It's weird. I kind of wish I had the confidence to do a video like that, but the reason I don't is I don't feel like I know well enough myself. Like, you think... If you go on like the Hermit's Discord server, there's a guy called Idaho Wolfie. He's in quite a few servers, I think. And can't help but look at his mods, for instance, and think, right, what are you doing that I'm not? And with the greatest respect to him, I do wonder, is it that you spend a bit? You know, I'm not saying it is, but I do wonder because there's that genuine question in my mind. Is it a case that you've actually invested quite a bit into your mods, quite literally? Or is it that you've got a really solid farming strategy that I don't know? Again, I'm not saying he is doing anything. It's just, I know he does put a bit of money in at times, like for Conquest and things like that. So it makes your brain work a bit. The simple answer is ask someone. I am aware of that, by the way. I think it's that thing you don't want to ask something the wrong way, which I'm probably doing right now. You know, I think it's called foot in mouth. Right, do that. Done Bosky Boy. Apparently we don't want to. Bosky Boy is dead. And he's back. And he's dead again. Oh, counterattacks. Oh, what a shame that you're getting obliterated because of him. Delete. We got 3. Just 3. Bit like the GC today, that. Alright, Maul. Let's get the imps in. Oh, not Iden. But yeah, I think that's, like I say, it's where my head is, that I still want to improve mine. You know, you see people who've got hundreds of 25 pluses, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm talking about 25 pluses, but like Osprey, you were saying the other day, I think, about how you've got a load of offense secondaries. You know, and things like that I know I need to improve on. So it's where I don't like the idea of making a video on something that I don't feel I've got full authority on. Again, I know I've just been talking about like new character kits and all that, but I'd argue that's something where I'm learning rather than speaking with authority, if that makes sense. Don't say I'll dock your payslip, Ada. You doing alright? I know about PC things. I hope it's alright now. Let's do that. Can I just say, if Kit walks in now and says, you're using these Night Sisters wrong, then it's kind of perfect timing. Now that's a bummer. I think that's what happened with me, well, I say earlier in the year, a couple of weeks ago now. Yeah, it's not fun when Windows is basically being an ass. So, I am sorry about that, Ada. Yeah, I think if you know someone, then that's a real bonus. On the off chance you watch this back, Kit, please tell me that I did that right. Like, I don't think I could have got 65 any better. Alright. Got overkill party here. Let's send in the first order. And I don't need all 5, but why not? I don't see this guy coming back at this point. I could be wrong. Now that is pretty cool. I was talking earlier about the last time I had a girlfriend, and by comparison to you having a PC expert on demand, I had a takeaway driver. So the downside for me was that now that we split up, I can't go to that takeaway. They used to have nice pizzas. Let's not use Fiverr first. Raven? Yeah, let's use Raven. He was a takeaway driver, so arguably I could go in, but probably best not having something delivered. Yeah, it was something like they had a like a Philadelphia cheese pizza thing, you know, and it wasn't anything too fancy, but it was still something that I'm a sucker for. You know, you say to me with a pizza, right, you can have something that's got cheese and more cheese, then I'm say, Doc, you got me a cheese, you know, and yeah, I kind of miss it, but it's like very, very low on the list of things I miss. I can't remember in all honesty. I assume I paid delivery fees. That's how Just Eat and the like tend to work. Just to be clear, I am talking about like the naming being the place Philadelphia, not like the brand Philadelphia cheese. I can't say I've ever had that on a pizza, like, you know, like cheese spread. I had to think what Philadelphia cheese was then. Like McDonald's, they just had the Philly cheese stack, and yeah, gimme, gimme, gimme. I was just trying to clarify the difference between Philadelphia cheese spread and Philly cheese. Right, let's do this. Philly cheese stack was nice. I did. By the by, I'm putting myself off here. I'm going to go in like this because I'm up on banners, but no my luck, I'm going to get nuked. Yeah, the Philly cheese stack, it was something along the lines of you got the beef patties, which are always a bit there. But then you got like a nice bit of cheese, some onions, like crispy onions, and you can have like, I call them gherkins, it's dill pickle, but I always ask for them to be left off. Quite nice. I don't tend to have cheese spreads a lot nowadays. I have like Primula, might add that on a bit of toast, but by and large, I don't add it. To be honest, Primula has kind of gone out of fashion a little bit. Or at least it feels like it has. Like you can only get in certain supermarkets, I find. Not planning to be. Have you got any thoughts? Let's do that. We didn't get nuked at the start, by the way. That was good. Sorry, I'm not laughing at your predicament. I was laughing at the thought that it was that bad that gas was needed. It reminds me of something that would happen in a sitcom. It's not something I ever hear about happening in real life. You get my drift. But yeah, I'm not planning on streaming tomorrow, but I'm going to say, what time is it? Because I might be able to like do a quick afternoon stream or something. Play some Marvel Snap or something. Say that, I was thinking of linking up my PS5 again to the PC and try and stream something from there. Okay. If anything, it could give me incentive to do me flip climb earlier. I know once I'm done here, I've got to do a bit of washing. I've been neglecting it a little. Oh. Let's try that again. Not you. Yeah, I mean... Oh. Nudging me mic everywhere. I'm thinking... well, if anything, I've been playing some games like Spider-Man Miles Morales. Not because I haven't played them before, but I kind of just wanted to play a bit of them again. The other one was Lego Marvel Superheroes. So I was thinking, you know, if I was going to do like a random stream, I could do something like that. Just something completely new to me channel. If not new to me. Vito, has he attacked me? Yeah, he scored, I think it was 67 or 60 something. Oh wait, it wouldn't be 60, it'd be 70, sorry. 74 now I'm saying that, I think it was against GG. So, nothing too fancy. He's got a lot less GP than me. It's quite a rare one, that. So, I don't think he'll come back, but if he does, I'd say we've done quite well for Banus, so there's a bit of a fight on his hands. I haven't played Bloodborne. Yeah, it tends to be not my type of game, that, but I think I might have a copy of it somewhere on my console. Like in my library. I have got a Crash Bandicoot. I still haven't played much of 4. I was playing it during that period I wasn't playing Swago. And I kind of got stuck with stream I did with it and packed it in. So, yeah, that wasn't good. That means it's about 2 years, I think, since I played it. One, two, three, four, five. Let's go. I'm gonna have to start uploading to my Let's Play channel again. It's been... I can only describe it an inactive year this time. I mean... I've said it for this channel as much as that one, but I've had to prioritise my home life a lot. You know, Mum's not been... I wouldn't say she's been bad, but she's felt lonely. So I've had to put her first, you know, there's never any questions about that. But I'd like to think there'd be a point when I can maybe get back on track with that a little bit, you know, try and find a good balance for it. Because, you know, I do miss playing other games, like with other people in mind. Like, I've got a old back catalogue on my PS5, and they're kind of just sitting there. It's half the reason I'm sort of constantly replaying games I've played before, because it's like I don't want to play something new because I want to actually play it with other people in mind, you know. $72. Alright, that's the score we like. 1800 plus. I'd say I'm happy with that. I mean, how I see it, he's got one less GL than me, a few less legendaries than me, I think. So I would say we've got a good leg up here. If he comes back, he might surprise me. I'm not going to rule him out, but I would say he's got a fight on his hands. So hopefully that's enough to keep us out of Carver 4 for the week. But we'll see. And yeah, that's it for this bit. Oh, hello, Trudy. Come here. Meow to you too. Let's go here. There we go. You really don't like it when I do this, do you? She's 9 years old, and she acts maybe like a 9-month-old child at times. She's not as bad as her sister was. Her sister wouldn't have let me do this. And say, I loved Maisie to bits when she was here, but she would not have let me pick her up. Whereas at least True tolerates it. Even for a minute. Right, I'm going to put you down, alright? There you go. You've got a Dodd? Oh, a dog, sorry. Typo. Doy. Let's go here. Oh, our dog... We got our dog in... Let me get that right. March 2019, so she's 5. Alright, 5 now. She'll be 6 this year. But her birthday's in December, so yeah, I think she's 6 this year. Man, oh man. I honestly feel like a dad. I have this realization every time I talk about him that I'm like, can you please stop growing up? I've said it before though. It's like I haven't got a lot of room for my own personal life in some ways right now. I mean, I spoke about my mum. She's my #1 priority. And I spoke about that ex I had. That was kind of just an opportunist thing, you know, as far as we kind of got chatting on the internet, so it kind of happened just by chance. You know, and with that in mind, I'm not looking for anything like that, even though at some point in my life I hope to. So it's where right now, things like my cat, my dog, they are kind of my babies. You know, and I'm very wary of saying things like that, because I know there are parents who watch me, you know, to be like, oh, you know, try having a real kid and all this lot. I would love to have a real kid at some point. But, yeah, until then, I've got to kind of just make do with what I've got. So, yeah, I can't help it. They are little cute things. Alright, so I'm going to rage on, folks, just for the fact that I always like to try and keep me streams for one game. It's weird, when I started on Twitch, it was the opposite of what I wanted to do. You know, I love the idea that I could be playing one game, and if people got bored, I could say, alright, let's go and do another game. Whereas, ever since I started doing Swaggo, I really like the idea of just sticking to one thing and then ending the stream. So, yeah, we're going to do that. I will raid on, though. So, who's online? We've got King Kira, Lalinda, and RSG. So, I'm going to be honest, RSG is the only one who speaks English, so I think that's an easy choice. So, quick thank yous before we go. Actually, very quick thank you. The only thing that's happened on my stream in terms of activity is First Maranya. So, all I've got to say then is thank you all for being here, folks. I will be back possibly tomorrow, just for the fact that with what Ada's been saying, maybe we'll pop up and do a random stream playing something. I've got no idea what. But, yeah. Quick one. Have I ever been to the Harry Potter Museum? Is that the Warner Brothers tour? I haven't. Yeah, I'm in an hour in there, right? Because I did actually enjoy Harry Potter when I was growing up. Like, I got all the books. I went to like the midnight times to go and buy the book. But I don't know, it's kind of faded as I've got older. So it's like if someone said, all right, here's a free ticket and here's travel, you can go. I would snap their hands off, kind of thing. But I would never have that own initiative to go myself, if that makes sense. Like, maybe if I had unlimited income, yeah, sure, whatever, but it's like very, like, really, really low on my list. If that makes any sense. But yeah, that's no judgment, by the way. If you really want to go, by all means, if you get the opportunity, I hope you enjoy it. I think it's just where Harry Potter's kind of fallen on my sliding scale. And I can actually pinpoint that a little bit. It's when Fantastic Beasts came out. Because that was a good movie, I didn't mind it. I think it was around that time that I just started falling out a little bit with it all, like where I'm like, oh, I'm not too bothered I don't see the film, and oh, you know, I'm not bothered about the next one, and it kind of just set in from there. Look, Gabriel, you were doing your GAC while I was doing mine. You're watching watching me while playing. Well, I hope I helped, even if it was just a little bit of a distraction. All right, I'm going because I've had the RSG on the background for a bit, so I will catch you all hopefully tomorrow. If not, we'll be back on Thursday for the second week of GAC. Catch you, folks. Bye for now.